The following program contains adult language, descriptions of fantasy violence, and a general lack of skill, talent, and quality. Audience discretion is advised.
Last time on Party of 5e.
You put the heat on, literally, on Leo, the bartender. One of the center crawlers is going to come right after Luke, because he did not like that at all. Fox, you are right in the midst of it.
No, I'm gonna try to take him out.
Finish him.
Headshot, and then the arrow goes straight through his head, and then hits like the fold the cover, and then it just like crashes down his head.
The people who were affected by this, by the noodling, snaps out of it.
No need to. We'll get everything taken care of. Back to your homes. Come on, let's get out of here. Move it along.
I'm gonna turn to Cleo and say, did you have anything to do with your father's evil that he committed here?
It was all for the benefit of the one he is serving. As long as we kept doing what the creature was asking, it seemed like our life was pretty easy.
But being an accomplice to evil is the same as committing evil yourself.
There is a very loud roaring sound coming from within that cavern now.
And now, the continuation.
So, who all is going to the cavern of the tavern?
Between the tavern and the cavern is a 120-foot path. Is that right?
Also, yes.
So, it takes us 12 seconds dashing to get there if we hear the noise. So, probably pretty close behind.
So, yeah. So we heard the noise. Aust was still a few lines left there. So you're probably right behind him. Not like at the same time, but you probably know, as you're coming into that cavern with the organ, you're probably seeing Aust go into that side cavern. So you know where everyone is. So everyone is heading into the cavern. All right. So
can I do something?
Yes, please do.
On the way, I'm gonna cast the spell.
Fantastic.
Mage armor on myself.
Nice.
And give myself a little boost to attack.
Yep.
Buff.
Nice. So, Aust, you are the first one to see
Trask.
right? A dragon about this tall, but he is very long. And I'll just pass around this. So you see a relatively small, a very lizardy, salamander-like type body. It's very black, and instead of scales, it's like a really slick type skin. And he, I'll just pass this around. He looks like this.
Oh, also, Fayal was with me when I came back into the capsule, so we're...
Sure. So he would have been, so he probably would have been right next to you, so he's in there too.
Okay.
So
probably I would have kept him behind me, though.
Of course,
if we're coming into, like, danger.
Yeah, naturally. So, this is what you see. Again, a long, slender...
You're gonna make us kill Toothless, bro?
That's what I said.
A long, slender body. He has, along his neck are things that look like fungus. Along his neck, his eyes, big gray eyes, and his wings are along, they're attached to the backs of his arms and his body rather than separate appendages. So, when he's on all fours, he's probably only a few feet tall, and but he's probably 6 to 10 feet long. And he's as soon as you walk in, like a lot of lizards, kind of gives you that side eye so he can focus one eye on you, and he's like, "Who has disrupted my music?"
Well, I don't know who stopped the music, but if you're the one that is trancing these townspeople responsible for it, you will be held accountable.
Well, I guess we shall see. And we'll roll for initiative.
good rolls when I don't need the good rolls. Well, it's not that good, but still.
19.
15.
14 for Ron.
Okay.
I got a 5.
9 for Luke.
Guys had to go and fuck up my good speech there.
Right?
You know?
It's like,
Right, and then you just stand there.
Yeah, then I'm just there.
so, what happens first is he is going to take his lair action, and he is going to fill a 20-foot cube within 20 feet of himself. So, if you guys have piled into the room, he is going to center that over the bulk of you guys. I assume you guys are still just kind of. No one told me. You guys are just kind of near the door. He is going to. Everyone, give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
That's a 12.
Oops.
That's a 4.
19.
So Luke definitely failed. 12 for Ron.
Okay. So, only Arlo passes, but So what he does is it seemed maybe like the fungi along his neck they kind of act almost like gills, as it were. They kind of flap open and spreads out these toxic spores that kind of fill the area, and you all will take not a whole lot. That is only 2 damage of poison, only 1 for you, and you are poisoned.
Okay.
Rom blinks out of existence.
Right. So he got the snap, and he is gone. So it is Fox's turn first.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna transfer my hunter's mark to it. And I took this archetype, and then I just haven't done anything with it other than the dark vision that
naturally.
didn't work. So
Naturally.
Dread Ambusher is what I have.
Okay.
Which, if I take the attack action on my first turn in combat, then I can make an additional weapon attack.
Cool.
As part of that action.
Do it.
So I'm gonna try the longbow. Get it. 21.
With disadvantage. It's your
What?
poison.
Yeah, because poison.
16.
16 still hits,
Sweet.
actually. So you do that. Give me what you got.
That's gonna be 11 for that one, and then I'm gonna do it again.
Okay.
Because I can. Is that a disadvantage too? That other action, I guess?
Yeah, all your attacks.
All your attacks are
until you pass them.
22. At a disadvantage.
22 to hit.
Yeah.
Nice.
So then.
Uh,
Woo! See that? That's gonna be 12.
okay.
Hey.
Yikes.
Yikes.
Let's see. Because math.
I know, I can't even remember. What was it? What was the first one?
It was, I don't know.
Okay.
It's like 8 or 9, wasn't it?
Something like that.
All right. So, Arlo's turn.
I'm not poisoned, right?
You are not poisoned.
So for my action, I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration. Let's do 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Hey.
There you go. Fox gets. That's it. That's for my action, and bonus action. I'm gonna turn into a wolf.
Sick.
Nice.
Okay, so what does that do for me?
Okay.
Your poison's gone.
Excellent. Thank you.
Well, he does not appreciate you all in his lair. he does not like that you have disrupted his operation, and he certainly fucking doesn't like getting hit with a couple of arrows. So he is going to use his breath weapon. He is going to go ahead and use his nightmare breath, because that is a thing.
Sounds frightening.
It does. It does, though, right? Who would have thought? Ironically, it's not as bad as you probably think. The dragon exhales a cloud of spores and a 15-foot cone. Each creature in that area makes a DC 11 Wisdom saving throw. So then you three are probably the closest to him. So go ahead, you three give me a Wisdom DC 11 Wisdom saving throw.
I rolled a natural one.
Oh, alrighty.
11.
So, that is going to be 9 psychic damage, and be frightened for 1 minute.
If I got an 11.
If you got an 11, you'll take half. So you'll take half of that damage. So you'll take the take the 4,
It's round down.
and then but you will not be frightened. Okay. So that was his turn. It is Rom. Rom is up next.
Rom doesn't exist anymore.
Oh yeah, you're right. But Luke is up next.
Okay. How far? I'm in the back, probably 5-10 feet behind the party. How far am I from the creature?
I actually would say he's probably 20 feet from the door. So he is kind of creeping up on you guys.
Okay. Luke's not looking too good, but he doesn't really see a way to improve the situation. So he's just going to rely on trying to kill this thing.
Yep.
So he's going to, probably foolishly, pop a little pepper in his mouth, but this one looks like it's like a light blue color. And he's gonna kind of push forward past his colleagues. Might have to use 15-20 feet of movement, and he's gonna use dragon's breath, but he's gonna do a cold breath.
Nice.
But ever still, the nightmare dragon will have to make a dex save.
Okay.
To stave off the effects.
Cool. 11 plus nothing.
Plus nothing for 9 cold damage.
Okay.
And then using whatever movement he can, if he can get to like the lip of a cave, like turn a corner or find any kind of cover, he has probably like 10-15 feet for the movement left.
Sure. Yeah, there's not a lot of others, because all the stuff is to this side, so everything else, if you were to surmise it, this is kind of like, because it's his lair, that's kind of like his landing zone to get up into, in through the cave and into his lair. So there's not a lot of stuff in the way. So it just, after that 100 feet, or from your perspective, after that 50-ish feet, it just kind of drops off, but then you can see some daylight from where the cave. So there's no covered within that range.
Okay.
But he tries to move away. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I don't want to be super close.
Yeah.
So I would have had to come within 15 feet of the creature.
Of course. Okay.
But I'll just maybe move off to the side, so like if he does the concentrated blast, that I'm not like the focal point.
Right. Oust.
I am. I'm just gonna throw my javelin at him.
Okay.
20 feet means you don't have disadvantage. That doesn't count.
What do you mean? I don't have disadvantage. Oh, I have disadvantage regardless.
Oh, because he's...
Because
I'm
you still have
poisoned
the
and
poison.
frightened.
Right, gotcha.
Well, no matter what, I throw the javelin. I rolled a 9.
Okay, that would not hit anything.
And then To maintain the frightened, what is a wisdom save?
Yes.
A 14 wisdom save.
That saves. So you are no longer frightened of this dragon. Let's see.
That's the end of my turn, so I have no movement towards the dragon.
Correct. What he's going to do now, he sees all you guys trying to move.
Have none of that.
So again, he's gonna kind of like open up his pores along his neck, and he's gonna shoot out this like sludge along the ground. So now all of the space in between you and him is now difficult terrain. So he is trying to keep you guys away from him as much as you're trying to stay away from him. So that was the lair action, and that is now Fox's turn.
So, how does it work as far as inspiration and having disadvantage on attack rolls?
So, I mean, inspiration gives you advantage, and then you have disadvantage, so it would just cancel out, and it would just be a straight roll.
Okay.
Does she get to stave off the poison? Oh, she's
I was already.
Oh, so the
less
frightened
restoration.
condition now, though.
Yeah, I do have frightened.
You get to
so
try to
that
do a
would-
whiz save at the end of your turn.
Right.
Oh, you have to make a 1 attack at disadvantage.
I think I was gonna try to take. Okay, I'm gonna take a chance here with disadvantage, but I have the sharpshooter feat. So before I make an attack with a ranged weapon that I'm proficient with, I can choose to take a -5 penalty to the attack roll.
This would
And-
not. This would be the
That's
one
not
not
the
time to do
not
this.
be the time.
Yeah.
You already
Why
have
not?
disadvantage.
'Cause
It's
I'm
going to
at
make
advantage,
it
but-
one.
five
but
less.
if I'm already, but then I'm gonna be okay. Yeah. All right. I'll just.
You have
I'll
to
just
take
do
the
it.
lower of 2 dice rolls
I
and then
know.
subtract
I know.
5.
But then I'll be. Yeah. All right. Let's
You're
see.
gambling on rolling
Yeah,
two
I mean
19s,
5 and 4, so
basically.
you're right. It would
Yeah.
be literally 0.
You would
Okay.
have rolled a -1. Would have been your attack.
Backfire.
Yeah. Right. I hit one of my teammates.
The bowstring nicks your finger.
Right? It's like, ow!
Snaps.
I mean, it didn't do a lot, but still, this still hurts though. Ow.
Yeah. No.
All right. So,
You
what-
can roll now for your...
Wisdom saving.
yeah, do
Oh,
your
yes,
wisdom.
Okay. Wisdom?
Yes. Saving throw.
9. So no.
On saving throw. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And now it is Arlo's turn.
Okay.
Old Wolfenstein there.
What's the thing about difficult terrain?
Half your movement.
Okay. He's not far away from me, is he?
Presently not that far
25
because he's gonna.
What, 50 feet get, 25 now. Get me there.
That could still get you there. It's,
Okay.
it's going to be so the ground and the walls are all super sludgy and yeah. So you're kind of like trying to make your way through there. It's yeah,
But yeah.
and don't. I know it's difficult to imagine, but don't forget about the smell. Okay, it is
Oh, God.
unpleasant. Okay, so between all the sludgy, fungal, and all the salt water and all the just the dank air, it is not pleasant. So just want to paint you a little picture there, with your heightened wolf
Right.
sense,
Yes.
wolf sense of smell.
At the times, yeah.
like-
I didn't say.
So yeah, there you go.
Okay, I'm gonna first bite him. 14.
Does not hit.
Okay. And now I'm gonna. Oh, we can call it that because I can't find it. Actually, I'm wrong. I only get one with this one.
Right, row.
So, I'm not a bear.
Okay. So now it is this dragon's turn. He sees you trying to roll up on his shiz, so he is not good with that. He is going to try to bite you back So he is going to bite you
bite
for 6 plus 4. So I guess he is. You guys are, stomping through all the sludge, and it is uncomfortable for everybody. So he tries to bite at you. It misses just as well. And so Rom is out the gate right now. Lukthaen, it is your turn.
Can I? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to move up, breathe, move back, like I did last time.
Got it.
So he needs to make a dex save.
Got it. Okay. Let's, I don't know. This one's over there. That is 15 plus nothing.
That will save, but
Okay.
it will still take 2 cold damage.
Yikes. You got a control, bud. Okay, so cold damage.
Yeah.
He's probably used to it. The cold sea air. And so now it is Aust's turn.
All right. So then, it's difficult terrain, but where is Arlo in wolf form in relation to the dragon? In relation to where I'm at?
So, you tell me. So how did it look?
Right in front of him.
So you just when you tried to bite him, you just tried to bite his face, or
Yeah.
try to bite at his neck or whatever.
Like
or-
face neck area. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So they're probably just mawing at each other, right? So at the you might want to step aside a little bit just to get a better angle on him, just to avoid Arlo in wolfy form.
Well, so if he's so I want to try to get as close to what I want to try to do eventually is to work my way around to flank this guy, get into a flanking position.
Yeah.
But I think if I'm going through difficult terrain, I'll have to get right up on him and on my next turn try to get around him.
Sure.
Is that accurate?
That sounds right to me. Yes.
Okay, perfect. So then I'm just going to go basically move to Arlo's right on top of the dragon, and then try to take a whack at him with my glaive. That's not a great roll, but that's even worse. Okay, so that was an 8 to hit.
Okay, that was not going to hit. So
And then, let me see. For a bonus action, I'm going to prepare a Searing Smite.
okay. Again, he sees all these people trying to come up into his business. He's going to take his. There's going to be one more lair action where he is able to cast the slow spell. So everyone, give me a charisma saving throw.
Actually, you can do 4. You can do 4 targets.
Oh, that's the natural 20! Oh!
Let's see. Let's see.
25, natural 20.
22.
Stand by. There was a good question.
I missed the question. I was really excited.
It's okay. It's
Actually
okay.
rolled well.
I'll probably edit it out anyway, just to make it look like I know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Alter time around 6 creatures within 40 feet. So yes. Good question. Thank you.
What's the range? Is that what you asked?
That's how many creatures?
So yes. Numbers.
3.
21.
25.
16.
God, y'all.
You fail.
Yeah.
So
You looted.
the
It wasn't me.
Ooh, you were not very paladin.
right?
Oh.
Oh God.
Because and since Fayal can't really do much anyway, he has since made his way over behind some of the stuff, and he's not going anywhere anyway. So that means it's Fox's turn.
Okay, wait. So what does that mean? Failing.
So you are slow. That means.
My mom said I was.
Can you edit that out? I don't want to
I
be
was
canceled.
just right. So what does that mean?
I can just see it now. This is going to be one of those shorts or TikTok clips where Vince gets canceled in 3, 2, 1. You're slow.
What does that mean? You're slow. How do you not know this?
You don't know.
Right? It's like, don't. Okay, we are not going to unpack that. So yes, that means your speed is halved.
Okay.
It takes a -2 penalty to AC and dexterity saving throws, and cannot use reactions.
Wait. What penalty? What is it? So what saving throws?
Dex.
So you get a -2
Okay.
to Dex
Okay.
saving throws.
And your AC.
And your
And my
AC.
AC, okay.
And you can take an action or a bonus action.
On its turn, it can either take an action or a bonus action, not both. One or. Regardless of the creature's abilities of magic, it can't make more than one melee or ranged attack during its turn. So, pick one.
Got it.
So yeah.
Okay. Long road getting, guys.
All reliable.
Old people. That.
Matt, nothing?
That nada. Yeah. That's gonna be 16.
16 hits.
All right.
So that slick, slimy skin is not as robust as you might think for a dragon.
That's gonna be 10.
10.
damage.
Very good. Very good. All right. So 10. Another arrow stuck into him. He is not pleased at all
I also
with that. What's that?
The saving throw for wisdom
No.
saving throw. Is that right? We're still frightened.
That
that
was
was the
no.
reason that
You
it was
got up.
disadvantage.
Oh
right?
yeah, you.
The frightened.
She is
yes,
still
you
frightened.
still need to do
Yes.
that. So
You
that
have
you
like
can-
so many.
I know.
so many things. So many things going on.
God,
Okay.
take me in the yard and shoot me. Like, it's gonna be. What was it? It's wisdom saving throw. Sorry, I'm slow.
Yes. Frightened was wisdom.
9. So no.
Does not pass. No.
Okay.
Okay.
That's it.
Arlo, you're up, Slugger.
Okay. Bite.
16.
16 hits.
Okay. 12. And he has to succeed on a strength saving throw, DC 13, or get knocked down.
No, he doesn't. Because Arlo, Wolfie Arlo, finish him.
Oh.
I want to bite his head off.
Okay. So yeah, you go up as you guys are mawing at each other, getting hit from arrows. His long wormy head pops up, and you're able to clip him just right there. If a dragon had a jugular, it's right there, and it just in your how big is the wolf? It's like a pretty big, like a.
It's a large
so-
beast.
Yeah,
Whoa.
definitely.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're able to clamp down onto that, and that not scaly, that slimy, slick skin just rips apart as you pull the head of this deep dragon off. And what you see, what happens is, the rest of its body, as it kind of stumbles away, it's greenish, blackish blood spilling about the ground of the cave. Once it collapses to the ground, it starts to kind of losing whatever color it does have, and it starts getting ashy and rocky, and then it just kind of crumbles away. The head does something very similar, where it starts to just kind of, it gets for as moist as it was to begin with. That skin starts getting all dry and crackly,
Can I-
and it gets very ashy.
Can I try to run up and like snag a tooth off this thing before it crumbles?
I have something for this. So what
I asked some
happens?
Good questions.
So what happens is that all crumbles up, but what you also see is as though this ashiness that kind of starts billowing up into the air, it actually starts to come back down into a black a shiny little black stone like this. It all comes down comes down into this, and all the ash kind of blows away, and this stone drops to the ground. So, what was your thing again?
I was running over to try to grab a tooth, but I guess I'll pick up the stone instead.
Okay. So yeah, despite it being very, very porous, it is also somehow very, very smooth and slick. And now you have that.
Lukthaen, what do you think is the nature of that?
Can I Arcana this?
You can. I am so glad you asked.
21.
Whoa.
Nice.
What you have here is essentially some form of the essence of this dragon.
Ooh.
So, and with a 21, you can determine that if someone were to attune to it, you might get some kind of benefit out of it.
Wow. Okay. Interesting.
I will get out of my wolf form. Does anybody need heals?
Hi.
Oh,
I think I
hi.
already told you in my situation.
Yeah.
okay.
it
So
worked.
I'm gonna cast 2 first level cure wounds. So
Whoa.
8 for you and 6 for you.
Sweet,
Thank you. Fabulous. Oh, I feel so much better about that.
And then I'm gonna use 10 points out of my lay hands on pool to give myself.
Very good.
Okay. So, let's see. So now you have, well, I was going to say a dead dragon, but there's nothing left of this dragon. And a room full of stuff. Fayal comes out from behind, from within some of the stuff. He looks fine, but he, let's see. He comes out just kind of holding a lot of some of the stuff. It was like, it would seem we have encountered this dragon's horde. Interesting.
Yes, we should return all of it to the townsfolk.
I agree.
While that's going on, I want to look for stuff that I would care about. So not like just like not gold
Yeah. So
necessarily.
So real quick before we get that, so it is just a mountain of stuff, right? Think of like an episode of Hoarders and just 2 or 3 times worse, right? So each of you guys, you could probably get kind of lost in different areas. So with that being said, Arlo, what do you want to do?
Basically, I want to see if there's anything that is not like a common good from somebody's house. Like if it's something that
You want something? You want to see if there's any cool stuff in here.
yeah, sure.
Why don't you give me an investigation and see how much how much digging through here you want to.
7.
Okay. To you, a lot of the stuff looks kind of old and junky, and it's just like.
So I think narratively how this might work is
as when Aust starts to see Arlo look through stuff, after being caught up to speed by Lukthaen, he's going to go to Arlo and interrupt him, which I think would probably disrupt his investigation.
Yeah.
And Arlo, we've already been told that this has belonged to the village people.
I'm not looking.
Or we should not steal from
Not stealing.
these people.
Why would I be stealing?
Because it's not ours, and it
No.
belongs to someone else.
I said I'm just looking around. Why would I be stealing?
What would you be looking for if not to take?
I'm just looking to see what was taken.
Very well. I want to insight that.
Okay.
That's a 19.
Okay, and I guess
But-
give me a persuasion.
So, just this is part of it. I was not like gonna be like yoink, like sort of. I wanted to see if it was like something more that I would deal with. So like I wasn't looking for like something of value like gold value.
Right.
I was more like, so if it's like, since I know there was art, like if it's an art that I would know, like something that moved through my chain. So like I said, I wasn't looking to steal. I was just kind of looking more for.
Yeah, Aust wouldn't know that.
So
Yeah.
so I know, but that's what I'm saying because
Yeah.
you're. Let me see. Persuasion.
Yeah, if you want to
Okay.
see if you can persuade his insight, or if you want to convince him that you're. I mean, if you're not lying, but this goes into the.
It's a 20 anyway.
Okay. So,
I think honestly though, like that all kind of tracks though. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, that's your character, you know.
right. So yeah, you believe him that he's not trying to take something per se, but he's definitely trying to get an idea of what kind of stuff that we've got going on here. Trying to get a evaluation to see if maybe some of this stuff is familiar. So yeah, so you guys do that. You guys take your time to maybe you go back up to the surface and you get with the townspeople. You let them know that all their that it seems like the menace of the town has finally been taken care of. That's probably safe to go back down there, start collecting your things, and
I'll say, as people are passing by me, only take what's yours. Only take what's yours. Please, please, only take what's yours.
Well, Lukthaen, you did say that they did mention that they don't have a any kind of mayor or anything. So
Right, which is
seems-
why I feel like
It seems like they already work on the honor system fairly well.
I just want to gentle, you see that much material wealth at one time, it
That's true.
might change you. It might change how you, it might change your perspective.
That's true. Only take what's yours.
Oh.
so you guys are still like in that main cavern, just kind of supervising, making sure people only
Yeah,
take
I
their
would stay
stuff.
back
Like,
for a
oh, is that
while.
really yours? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
I probably
No.
would've been, yeah.
We're with the work.
Out of there.
So, as people are filing in and out, you see a familiar face. Someone walks into the main cavern, eating an apple, likely picked from one of the trees that was very lush with vegetation on the way in. Say, hey you guys, how you guys doing? Do you guys see all those trees growing out there? Oh dang! I mean, you can live off the land over here, man. It's like, what are you guys? I've seen you guys before, right? What are you guys doing out here? So yes, Jerry, the elvish druid, walks in. He is nothing but smiles and in all kinds of good moods, and see what you guys are up to. It's like, hey, you guys hear that noise going on out there? That was weird, man. But you
Yeah,
guys-
we just killed a dragon.
okay, like, and so he looks around. It's like,
Oh man!
you guys need to get him off of the mushrooms a little bit or something. I don't know what his deal is.
We did fight a dragon. What do you call this? And I snatch this from Lukthaen, and I just hold it up.
right? And just like, and then he looks around at like all of the, the cave and other rock-like structures, and like, it's a rock. Well, okay, you guys are still.
Luke said there's something special about this rock.
I mean, it's fine to have a pet rock and all, but I mean, you guys got some pretty wild imagination. So, anyway, I'm gonna. Did y'all hear that music? There was some kind of music going on there too, man. I don't know who was playing. Not very good. But that was weird. It just kind of stopped all of a sudden. Anyway, just seeing what you guys are up to. Saw some familiar faces coming in and out of here, so thought I would check on things. If you guys got this, I'm just gonna go and head on out.
Jerry, what are you doing in these parts?
I mean, well, I like I said, I saw all the lush vegetation out there. Man, you can live off the land here for a while. You know what I'm
But
saying?
Jerry, you were heading the opposite direction of us a few days ago,
Okay.
and then you double back and happen to be in the same town that we're in.
I mean, it's a town. I mean, it's not like this is, like, I can't come to the same town you guys are. Okay,
I'm
dang,
gonna
whatever.
adjust my 10-gallon hat and say, "Take a seat, sir."
It's like,
I have some questions.
There's no way you're still dismissed.
It's an hour.
Concentration.
Oh. Oh no, maybe not. That'd be
I don't want to
convincing
incite
enough.
Jerry.
yeah, it's just like, okay, that's weird, guys, but whatever. You guys are out fake bragging or
That's a
whatever.
13.
And
And specifically, I'm inciting to see, like, because I mentioned it, if I can glean anything out of, like, how he was heading in a different direction as us, and then 3 days later is now, like, doubled back to the
well,
same
okay,
area.
because remember when you guys did encounter him, y'all were going this way, right? So you guys went that way, he went that way.
I thought we've always been heading pretty much
You-
west.
For the
Yeah.
most part, yeah. But he's by himself, right? He hasn't had to stop at any temples to get stuff, and he hasn't had to make all these other detours that you guys have made.
Jeremy's just being Jeremy.
Who's Jeremy? I don't know who you're talking about. Like, okay,
The
well,
one note you
Oh,
took
is it wrong?
was Jerry.
I thought that was good role play. Damn it! You almost had one. You ruined
God,
it.
that's
like,
really.
oh,
That
okay,
was good role play. You could have just went with it.
I know.
okay.
That's
You'll get it
hilarious.
one day.
It was so important that I forgot it.
Okay, whatever your name was, because you guys never introduced yourself last time we ran into each other. Anyway, I'm gonna go.
Well, see, that's what happened last time, Jerry, is you came in and popped in for 30 seconds and left right away.
Well,
You didn't even ask us our names.
Well,
It seems a little bit more rude on your part to not ask us.
Okay, well, fair enough. And to be clear, I mean, it's some godlike spirit that gave you my name. So we even talk about this. So I'm gonna go, because that guy's kind of an asshole. Jeremy, who the hell is Jeremy? I'm getting out of here, guys. Okay, I'm gonna go. Make sure to take you some apples or something, man, because I mean the foliage around here is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Jerry, I'm sorry. Don't mind him.
Yeah,
His
it's
brain's
okay.
been scrambled for
Apparently.
the last few
I was
hours.
fighting a
or-
dragon.
Who knows?
Okay,
Look, look at his armor, right? It's all torn apart and
yeah.
stuff.
I mean,
it's
because
just, it's just a mess.
because he looked like he was a druid too, and I thought we would be like this. Apparently not.
I know. No, we're having to pick up after him too. But I
Fair enough.
recognize that dialect.
Fair enough.
We're
Too.
we're cut from the same cloth, right?
I
Jerry?
tell you
Come
what
on.
now.
Yeah,
This
no,
one- now, see, this one I like. You know what I'm saying? Like this one.
Is, yeah. We
Okay.
know
Okay. So maybe I will see you next time, and you guys, well, go off, have fun with your dragons.
No, but you said you
all right,
could
kick
help.
rocks, Jerry.
What's that you specialize in? What's going on?
Well, I mean, all of this fungus is interesting.
Really?
That's kind of, again, being one with the land, there is no good and bad, even
It just is.
it just
It
is.
just is.
Am I right?
I know.
Girl.
Oh man.
Okay.
Oh man. That's awesome.
So there was a familiar smell about this place. It's a little off-putting to some people, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I kind of thrive in these kind of areas.
Yeah. Well, okay. So tell me more about that, because I don't have that kind of, I don't know, sense, right?
Yeah.
Would you tell me more about that? You've said you've smelled this before.
Oh
Would
yeah,
smell this?
the spores and the mildew. That's kind of my jam. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So
Someone's got to, right?
I'm saying, right? Because the spores and stuff. I mean, they're just a natural part of life. You know what I'm saying? Again, usually pretty off-putting to most people. There's like, ew, it's gross. But
No, gee.
Again,
Hey.
it's kind of where I is my jam, as it were. And he gestures to the ground and all the sludge on the ground. I might hang out here for a little bit, but if you guys are good,
wait. This stuff, like this is your jam. This sludge. This.
I mean, it's kind of cool to me. And if you remember, he had like the little bits of moss and stuff on his circlet and stuff like that, and he's always dirty, you know what I mean? So table talk, he is a Circle of the Spores druid, so he is absolutely this is absolutely his wheelhouse. So he's just like, this is fucking cool to him. So yeah.
Are there any similarities between this and the last time you saw it?
Saw what?
The sludge. Didn't you say this is your jam?
I mean, you don't find the same sludge twice. You know what I'm saying? Again, it's a living thing, right? So everything is each puddle of sludge has its unique characteristics.
What's unique about this one?
Oh well, it is. He's looking around, looking at all the rock and the not other foliage, just saying, well, it is a little strange being here in the middle of a cave, but there's plenty of moisture. There's so that probably explains it. It just takes a little bit of something. I mean, all these people bringing their junk in here. I mean, probably got it from somewhere. If it was here long enough to kind of fester and to spread a little bit. If no one's been here to mess with it, spores they can get away from you if you don't stay on top of it. But
Jerry, where are you heading next?
you know what? I just go where the earth takes me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, where the earth. That's not a thing. I just go where nature takes me. Where where the land takes me. I'm just one with the land. If I were to say it that way. Why? Why do you ask?
No, just curious.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, what are you guys up to? What you guys heading to next?
We don't know.
Yeah.
We're heading west.
Oh, okay.
We'll probably see you there.
I mean, who knows? Only the DM knows. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Jerry again gives you guys that kind of weird side eye about talking about dragons.
Yeah, the guy high on mushrooms is giving us side eyes.
So yeah, he's gonna go ahead and take his leave. He's gonna take his nearly finished apple now, and he's gonna head on out. So you guys make sure all the stuff gets back. And just to be clear, again, you're how long are you staying there? You're staying until it's all gone. I mean, there's no telling how long some of the stuff was. Let's just say you stay there long enough, you're comfortable, they can sort it out themselves, and so you guys move on. So yeah, you guys cross that one off your map, as it were, and you guys head probably to the other end of town, if you were to kind of continue along the road, just outside of town, where again, it doesn't seem like that it was that long ago, but it seems dark. It just seems like nightfall is already upon you. So we're getting into probably time to make camp. Anything you guys would like to do?
Do we leave town or are we staying? Do we?
Well, you know what? That's a great question. Are you guys going to leave town, or did you guys want to do anything else in town?
Well, I mean, if it seems like it's time, well, we wouldn't stay in the cavern. But if this is a town, we probably could camp or stay here.
Yeah, maybe find an inn or something like that.
Right.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll say that the tavern was at the front end of town, but then the inn was at the kind of at the back end of town.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you guys get to post up. You guys can post up at the inn for the evening, and I'll have to make camp.
I say we stay in closed doors this evening.
Good call. You stopped at the inn at the end of town. You're getting in your long rest for this evening. However, thanks, guys.
Yeah.
I needed that. What you all don't see, back in LA, within the crater of the Mount Tane, you see 3 dragons digging into the rock at the bottom of the crater. The black dragon, he is trying to claw through there, and one of his claws breaks, and he cries out, in a large roar. And he says to the other dragons,
"Our progress here is laughable. How can it be so difficult? Where are the others?"
The white dragon responds,
It's like, "Oh, it's so difficult, is it? We'll be sure to let the shackled queen herself know that you are so inconvenienced as you try to dig into her eternal prison."
And then the red dragon, Solas, he looks at both of them, and he uses his flame breath and just kind of shoots out a cone of fire in between both of them to kind of get them to shut up. And he just kind of stares at them with just the fire in his eyes is almost as bright as his fire breath. And then they all kind of cower and shut up, and they all start digging again into the rock. And that is where that episode will end.